If you are new here, make sure you click that subscribe button down below so you can see whenever I post a new video. So today we are going to be going over how to make an American cuisine meal in Germany. So while I've been here, there's been so many different food types that I've missed just because I'm not in the US and Germany just doesn't have it. And so I've had to eat German cuisine, which is really good. But I found one meal that I can make in Germany. So I'm going to share that with you guys today, and you can see how to bring an American meal into Germany. So this meal is one of my favorites. I am a huge Italian food fan, and I know most people from America love Italian food. So today we are going to be making a steak Alfredo. And this is something that I haven't found in Italian restaurants while in Germany. They have different types of pasta, but I've never found Alfredo, and I actually think that this is an Americanized Italian dish. I can't wait to share it with you guys today. Let's get started. So this recipe is definitely not hard to make. So since we're doing steak Alfredo, you need some steak, and as you can see, we have 2 steak fillets, some Philadelphia cream cheese, some Gouda cheese, and for the pasta we're going to use some linguine because it is a little bit thicker than spaghetti, which is closer to what we use in the US, which we call fettuccini. And then lastly, we are going to be using some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, which you can see my lovely husband grating right now. What we want to do here is we're going to take the linguine that we have and we're going to put that into this bowl, like so. Once we have it in this bowl, you can see that some of it is sticking out, but as it boils, it will drop into the pan and it will fully cook through. Once all of it has dropped and the water is boiling, you can take it out and put it in a strainer. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to put these 2 steak fillets on a grill. In our house, we have this wonderful Ninja Foodi here, which we use to help prepare meals because they have so many settings. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on with the grill and then put these bad boys in there and let them cook for about 10 minutes. Alright, so these steaks are finished, and basically what we're going to do now is we're going to take them out, set them aside for a second to cool a little bit so that we can go ahead and cut them, and we're going to go ahead and start making the sauce in this Ninja. Okay, so basically we can go ahead and just use the same pan that we finished with the Foodi because the steak juices can kind of go into the sauce and it makes it taste delicious. So the first thing that we are going to need is this Schlagsahne, which is basically heavy whipping cream. We will have freshly grated Parmesan in this sauce, and also some Philadelphia cream cheese and some Gouda cheese. So it is a very cheesy sauce, a very great white sauce, and it tastes delicious. So let's go ahead and set it up. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pour all of this Schlagsahne, the heavy whipping cream, into the Ninja Foodi. And that is the whole entire bottle. That is important because you want to have enough for the amount of pasta that you have. Once you have that, we want to go ahead and put this Philadelphia cream cheese into the Foodi as well. And so this is something that is like really important for taste. We're just going to empty that whole thing in there. And with those 2 things in there, we can already get started making this sauce. Alright, so basically we started the Ninja Foodi for 4 minutes, and that is basically to warm some of those sauces together so that they can go ahead and mix in. And then after those 4 minutes are complete, we are going to add some Parmesan cheese and some Gouda cheese into the Ninja Foodi and some other ingredients that we have in our house. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we are going to use that time that the stuff is in the Ninja Foodi to go ahead and cut the steaks. Okay, so as you can see, the 4 minutes has bypassed and we are back at the saucepan. So as you can see, there's still little chunks of the cream cheese in here, which will go away as it's cooking more. So we're gonna go ahead and add slowly some of this Parmesan cheese into the Ninja Foodi and just slowly mix it in. Now you can add all of this at once and turn this thing back on, and you can also do this on the stove as well, and walk away from it as it's cooling. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and add some of this Parmesan cheese into the sauce recipe. So you can just add the whole container in there and everything should be good. So once that is in there, go ahead and mix it in slowly but surely. And you should see it slowly starting to melt as it goes in there. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and add some Gouda cheese into that mix as well for some creaminess on top of the Schlagsahne. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the foodie on again for another 4 minutes and we will come back. Alrighty, so the next thing that we're going to want to do is to go ahead and strain the pasta from the pot to the strainer. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, this sauce is now super creamy and the pasta is almost ready to go in here. Some things that we would want to do before we put the pasta in here is to add a little bit of flavoring in there. Next thing that I put in there is some Knoblauch, which is garlic seasoning in English, and I usually put about 1 to 2 shakes in. And last but not least, I put some of this petersilie, which I guess is a little bit of parsley, and that just goes on at the end for some garnishing effect. All right, so basically we're just gonna mix this all together, and then after this, we are going to put the pasta and meat into this pan. As you can see, we do have a lot of pasta. So you don't have to have a lot of this sauce for the flavor to be really rich for this steak Alfredo. And last but not least, we are going to add some of our steak into that pan over there. We're gonna put it in the foodie for another 4 minutes and then our meal will be ready to eat. Alrighty, so you can see that the food is now finished and we're going to take some oven gloves and bring the pot to the kitchen and it will be ready to be served and eaten. And so this is our final product.